And could you please remind us the history of Wing Chun? And do traditional training methods are practiced nowadays?
Oh, this is a long story. The history of the Wing Chun system. We have a legend. It is a legend. You don't know it is true or not. Especially the beginning of the legend in the past, that there were a historical age in China at the 28th century when a foreign dynasty ruled the Chinese, and they fought against the Chinese nationalists fought against the foreigners, and there were Shaolin monasteries. The Buddhist monks lived there. They spent their time with meditation, and some part of them spent their time to practice martial arts, kung fu, in the monastery. And the people who was depressed by the army sometimes went to the monastery to be safe, and the monks saved them. So this is why the foreigner dynasty sent the army to destroy the monasteries. And the Wing Chun history is beginning when the monastery was destroyed. This is a legend that just a few of the highest ranked monks, the top level masters, can survive, and a woman was among them, a Buddhist nun, Gilmore. And she made a new system to help the people to improve their skills to fight against a new dynasty. So this was the beginning, and time by time, a son teached a father taught the son, and it was a small clan. Mm-hmm. It was not taught for outsiders, and at the 20th century, Ip Man, Grandmaster, was who taught Wing Chun first in an open class. That foreigners from the street, from outside, are allowed to and accepted as a student. His student was Bruce Lee too, and Bruce Lee spent just a few years to practice Wing Chun when he was very young. Then he had to leave Hong Kong. He went to America, and in the USA he made a career like a martial artist, actor. Mm-hmm. And he made a new system, the style above the styles. And but he was infected very much with his Wing Chun past, because his theories, like, I don't know which is my next movement in the fight, because my movement is up to your movement. If you kick me or if you hit me, it is different. So if you move, I will know what I have to do. But before you move, I don't know, because it's up to you. If you do something, I have a reaction automatically. This is a Wing Chun theory. This is a Wing Chun concept, that we don't fight with pre-arranged combinations. We can change. If you change, I can change easily. Well, the freedom of the movements, the freedom of changing the techniques is also a Wing Chun concept. And he has a lot of Wing Chun techniques and concepts as well. And then after Sijo Ip Man, after Ip Man, Grandmaster, his students made different classes, different organizations later on. And it is the time when the Wing Chun is divided more into clans. There are more clans, more grandmasters, more systems. Some of them are very similar, and some of them are different than the others. But the source was the same in the past.
Mm-hmm. And now Wing Chun is popular in all over the world. And what is the level of learning Wing Chun in Lithuania?
Wing Chun is here, I think, more than 10 years. For more than 10 years. So I can say this is the same everywhere, like in Hungary. At the first years when we begin to practice Wing Chun, we were, we were weak, because we had no experience how to teach, what to teach, how to learn. But here in Lithuania, the Wing Chun has 10 years, more than 10 years experience. So I can say we are in the right way, and we can do it. The only one thing can stop improving the Wing Chun, when the Wing Chun people speak bad against others, when they always try to fight each other, means that I'm better than you, you are better than me, and so on and so on and so on. I think a martial artist, it is not important he practice Wing Chun or other styles. The martial artist has to improve himself, practice a lot, and practice with other stylists. I mean, practicing, speaking about concepts, speaking about styles, what is the different, what is similar, and practicing and change experience. Because without getting more experience, your art is some just for yourself, like painting for myself. I paint a picture, but I don't show you. This is for myself. A martial art like Wing Chun works between two people. If I'm alone and I practice alone, this is something like a dance. Well, I need a partner to practice. Okay, so if I practice martial art, I want to feel that it works. Not only against my student, it works also if I practice with another stylist. Well, this is not a fight, this is practicing, changing experience. So I think it's better if we don't speak about who is good and who is bad. The most important is to practice.
Yes, and what is your future plans?
The same. Now I can say we have more and more school and more students. But for me, this is not the most important to make an empire, to make 100 schools or something. Of course, if somebody asks me to maybe they want to join, I accept it. But I don't make any propaganda to capture more schools and build up more and more classes. For me, the most important is to teach well and to teach everything. So they follow me because they promise me. They believe that they can learn everything from me. So I have to do it.
And will you keep relationships with Lithuania?
Of course. Every year I'm here. So maybe in the future I come here more times.
Thank you very much.
Me too.